Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today we're going to create a scrapbook page using a sketch. This is a challenge that is over on my Facebook group. It is something new that we're doing, and every 2 weeks I'll post a scrapbook page and a card layout. You can just create with the supplies that you have, post a photo, and you'll be entered in to win some goodies from me. So it's something that we've started over there in the Craft with Julie Facebook group. If you're not a member, you can find the link down below to join the group and play along with us. So I am going to go ahead and put my page together, and how I started, I guess I'll start with there, is I love this paper that is in the celebration special going on with Stampin' Up right now. If you spend $60, you can choose from like 14 different items to get for free, and this is one of them. It's like the mushroom paper, and it is so cute. You get a whole stack there. You get like 48 sheets, you get a ton of paper, and it's for free. It's awesome. So when I got this paper, I knew I wanted to use these to document some photos from a trip that I went on, I want to say it was like a year ago, to Boise to visit my brother. My daughter came with me, and look how fun these photos are. Like, do they not just scream the same? Like this, nope, not this one. Hold on. There is one that is just, this one right here. Like, this is the paper for these photos. So I decided to use these for my sketch today. So when I was deciding what to use, I kind of went off of this paper right here because it had a lot of the colors that are in the other patterns. So I went through and grabbed all my papers right here. I still have them in my close to my heart envelopes, but I think I'll be using black, Pebbled Path, Melon, Mambo, Granny Apple, Green, and Pumpkin Pie. So that kind of goes with the whole color scheme. So that's, oh, and white. I have white in there too. And then I just went through all of my fun little things that I have. So the pictures are actually of, it's called Freak Alley in Boise, Idaho. And I thought this would be a really cool embossing folder. It has that painting plaster look to it, so I might use that. There's some really fun leaves to die cut in this link together. I had some of this ephemera that has some really fun colors in it. These definitely match, don't you think? These are the Sunny Day dots. And then I saw this really cute flower on the With You in Mind stamp, so I thought I'd bring that in maybe. And then also the circles, I forget the name of these, but they are so good. I think they're Spotlight on Nature dies. They have all different sizes and then different borders on the circles. So I thought that would work really well with this sketch, because there are some little fun little accents in the corner. And then I just grabbed a little blue because the photos do have some blue in them, and just grabbed some of this twine, 2 different colors to see if they would go. Then I also grabbed some oldie but goodies. I have a folder just with old, partially used sticker sheets. And so I just put this paper on my desk, and I just went through my sticker sheets to see if I had anything that would match. And I thought this was cute with the pumpkin pie kind of color, even though this is definitely not the same theme. This little burst right here, these circles might be cute. So I just kind of went through this black and white stripe. This is definitely not the same vibe, but there are a lot of the same colors in there. I loved this right here, travel guide. I thought maybe we could use that. And this one also has some of those bright colors in it, and this one as well. So I'm going to bring those probably in at the end. So that is how I kind of went through what I had available to me to get started on this sketch. So stick around and let's see where this page goes. I tackle this sketch by starting with the photos. It looked like the photos were about 4 by 3 inches, so that's what I printed my photos out on, and then I matted them on white and then on black. I chose Melon Mambo for my base page because it was just a fun pink, and there's a lot of those pinks in the photos, and then I decided to add white to that just to tone down the colors just a little bit. And I do cut the white down to about well, I leave about a 1/2 inch around each edge of that. In the sketch, it shows the photos going right up to the edge of that white piece, but I decide I don't like that, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Then I decided to rough up the edge of the white just by distressing with some scissors. It's a fun technique if you haven't tried it. You just simply use the edge of your scissors to sand the edge of your paper. So I'm bringing in some of that mushroom paper from Stampin' Up's celebration that's going on right now. You can get this pack of paper, it's 6 by 6 for free with a $60 order, and it is good. So good. It's actually called Toadstool, but I call it the mushroom paper. So I cut some of those down, and here comes Lila. She's going to visit us for a little bit, and then she gets too rambunctious, and I just have to take her off the table. But ahead of time, I cut some fun circles and images from that same Toadstool paper. See, she needs to go. This just using the Spot of Nature dies. I love them because they have so many fun decorative edges, that just brings a lot of more interest to your page or your card using those circles. I cut my title, Freak Alley, from an old thin cut from close to my heart called Block Alphabet, and in the sketch it has it up on the top, so I'm just kind of trying to decide where I want it, if I want to mount it on something, and just kind of playing around with that. The Freak Alley is actually in downtown Boise, Idaho. It's really cool. It's really just an alleyway, and artists come in and paint murals, and there's all kinds of different ones. I visited this last year when I went to Boise, and then I went again just about a week or so ago when I was visiting my brother, and some of the murals are the same and some are different, so that's kind of fun that they change up, and it makes for some really fun photos, especially for my daughter. It was kind of a little photo op for her. So I'm kind of messing around with the circles and the accents. I've brought in some ephemera that I have, just the different shapes, and it's just kind of eclectic look in this alley, so that's kind of what I went for on my page. Just kind of fun, bright, and different shapes and elements. So bringing in some vines, you see those on my table. It might seem kind of an odd thing, but one of the photos, it's hard to tell, has kind of vines, greenery in the mural, so that's why I decided to do that. Those were cut from the linked together dies. It's such a good die set. These little leaves are so fun, and you can use them for so many different things. So I thought I'd just add a few around the page. That bird is from the ephemera pack. Totally matches the whole vibe of the Freak Alley and the photos that we took there that day. This Toadstool paper packet has so many fun patterns that I wanted to incorporate a few more, and I wasn't sure exactly how to do that, but then I remembered this fun technique that I've seen, that you just tear a little bit out of like your base page and just sneak some of that paper right down below, so it looks like it's just peeking behind, and I love how that turns out. I decided to do a little bit on the top, and then I will do a little bit down on the bottom underneath the title. I think that's such a fun and easy way to add a little bit more interest to your page, or if there's another pattern you want to use, just to have that peeking out from the edges. I love it. So I did have to move a few of my title pieces that I already glued down, but it was definitely worth it in the end to have that pattern peeking through. It totally matches the whole vibe of Freak Alley in Boise. If you're ever passing through Boise, Idaho, I definitely recommend stopping and checking it out. It's the cutest little downtown. I found out this last time I went to visit that during COVID, they shut down the roads, so there was more social distancing between like the restaurants and things like that. And the locals loved it so much that they kept it that way. And so you can just wander around the little downtown area. They have shops and restaurants and all kinds of fun things. And of course, this alleyway that you can go check out. And it's definitely super fun. So I would recommend checking that out if you're ever going through Boise. So I'm finishing up my clusters and making sure everything is glued down and where it needs to be, adding some dimensionals where in some places, or just going it straight to the page to add some different interests. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at clusters and making sure we have the 3 little areas of interest on the page. And I love the different patterns, the different colors, and it's just, this page just really makes me happy. And it's such a fun memory that I have with my daughter. We have definitely more photos that I can scrapbook, but these were some of my favorites that I decided to put on this page. I do go back and look through my stickers and find some that will match. Definitely not the ones that I was thinking of in the beginning, but I find some other fun ones that will go along with the theme of this page. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is part of a sketch challenge that I've started over on the Craft with Julie Facebook group. So make sure you go and join that group if you want to play along with us. Alright, so I'm just adding some finishing touches with some Sunny Day Iridescent dots. They're so bright and fun and definitely match this paper collection. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Maybe leave me a comment. If you've been to Freak Alley, let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.